So, you want to try out Soulworker? Well, I'm not going to be the one to stop you. If you enjoy dressing up cute little waifu characters and slashing or shooting your way through hundreds of digital monsters, this might be the game for you. You may or may not be judged for it if it leaks out, so maybe it's better you keep it to yourself. Just kidding. I'm sure it's totally normal. As a matter of fact, I may even give you a few pointers along the way. This will be a totally new player tutorial and we're getting started right away, but consider subscribing to the channel for more game related content several times per week, and give the video a big thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much. In Soulworker we have 8 different classes and they're all shown here. First up we have Fnel, who pokes and prods her way to victory. Then we have Chi Rol, who slices and dices. Haru Estia, the big sword master. Erwin Arclight will shoot his way into your heart. Lily Boomerchin, the waifu grim reaper / little bag of cuteness. Stella Unibel, the rockstar who slays you with her little rosy cheeks. Jin Sapatsu, who will knock you into the next century with his thunderous punches. Then we have Iris Yuma. I don't know what that thing is, but it looks like it hurts. Alright guys, first up, if you're going to be playing this game, you want to try and log in once per day to get your login rewards. It's not life altering, but they give you some great stuff that's hard to get and will help you progress towards the end game. Next up, you're going to want to visit the Blacksmith, open up the shop, and make sure you repair on a regular basis. If you let your gear degrade too much, like say below 80%, you will start to lose stats and that will be bad. So make sure you repair on a regular basis. Next we have reward packs. These are insane, guys. They give you them when you first start the game. They give you gear far better than any gear you could possibly get on your own by leaps and bounds. And you get them, I think it's every 5 levels that you get to open a new one. They give you weapons and armor, and it looks like a big red present in your inventory. There will also be a bunch of random crazy stuff in these besides weapons and armor that will help you along your way. Next up we have AKASHA Cards. These are equipable and give you really sweet active and passive abilities. There are AKASHA card packs that you can get from various things like daily rewards and welcome packs. You can equip these by pressing the semicolon button next to the letter L on your keyboard. This will open up a menu and let you scroll through and equip your AKASHA cards. Alright, next up is FP. FP is Soulworker's energy system, which can be located in the bottom right of your screen. Each dungeon you enter will cost a certain amount of FP. Lower level dungeons cost very little, but the higher level you get, the more FP it costs to enter. Next on the agenda, we come to dismantling your loot. It's a good idea. Use the Blacksmith and Dismantle button, then click on the gear you're not using in your inventory. Soulworker is a very material intensive game and you're going to need a lot of materials for the end game. Speaking of end game, are you sick of wearing that old school uniform all the time? Soul sequences are collectible items found in dungeons. They're lit up, you go up to them and hit your interact button. By collecting the required ones, you will get blueprints that will allow you to craft clothing items. Remember, all these items you've been dismantling instead of selling? Well, here you go. Now you've got the materials needed, you've got the blueprints, now you can craft yourself some cool clothes. Alright, friends and fellow gamers, the rest of this I'm going to explain why we kill some stuff. First off, there's an insane amount of text in the quests and storyline in Soulworker. You can use the spacebar by tapping on it or the R button to skip all the text completely. This will save you hours of time while playing Soulworker. Another thing is combos are the name of the game in Soulworker while you're fighting. Combos, the higher your combos get, the more damage you will do. Also, you can destroy objects, so if you find yourself running low on mobs and you want to keep your combo points up, use some of these destructible objects to continue your combo and hit like boxes or fire hydrants or something like that to keep your damage up. Another pro tip is to make sure that you check your mail regularly. You receive mail in your Hem's mail all the time for login rewards and for playing a certain amount of time daily. Remember that after a period of time, these items will expire, and there's no getting them back from the great beyond. So make sure that you're going in there and getting those items out. And on that note, Soulworker randomly gives you all kinds of items. Some you will have no clue what they're actually for until much later in the game. Make sure you read all of them and use your better judgment. Anything that has FP gain on it is very important, obviously. It will keep you in the game because you need FP to go into dungeons. Also, if you're going to be a completely free-to-play player, remember you only have a certain amount of bag space and you're going to need to make some hard choices. Or you're just going to have to pull out your wallet and get yourself some bag space. Last and not least, events and achievements. Make sure to participate in some events to get great rewards. Since you're going to be playing the game anyways, you might as well just take a look and see what's going on. Also, achievements are accomplished almost passively sometimes by just killing monsters in dungeons and playing the game normally. Once an achievement is done, you obviously get rewarded, and trust me, they add up fast. Just by playing for an hour sometimes, it's more than likely you will accomplish quite a few different achievements for things like killing 500 or even 1,000 monsters and stuff like that. Well, friends and fellow gamers, I thought I'd make this a short one, but I'm pretty sure this will help you be well on your way to being a professional waifu monster destroyer wearing your Sunday best. Regardless of which character you choose, there is much carnage to be had. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so right now. Ask yourself, what would your waifu do? They would tell you to subscribe right now. It's free, and I've got several game-related videos coming out every week. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Roger, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care, everybody.